What the?
What are you doing?
Like, oh my god.
I don't even know what's going on.
Player one. Prepare yourself.
Happy holidays. I've got a gift for you. Buy 4 tarot readings or coaching session gift codes in any combination, and you'll receive 2 additional gift codes too. So use all 6 codes for yourself or share them with friends and family as holiday gifts, stocking stuffers, or maybe even birthday presents. These don't expire, so you can feel free to use them and share them throughout the year. Merry Christmas, and thank you so much for being my friends. Hi there, Aquarius. This is your weekly reading for the week of December 28th through January 3rd. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. I hope you're enjoying your week. I hope your holidays are beautiful, and I'm wishing you so many fun and amazing things for 2016. Monday, the card that you've drawn is the 10 of Pentacles. This is a card that indicates that you're feeling secure in your family, that regardless of the structure of your family, because there's all kinds, one mom, one dad, kids. One mom, kids. One mom, kids. 2 dads, adopted kids. 1 dad, many kids. There's all kinds of ways a family can be considered. And maybe it's just you and one parent, or maybe you're with your foster parents, or your family by extension, like your favorite place to go being your neighbor's house where your best friend lives, and their family becomes more of what stabilizes you, and maybe your home life isn't as much as theirs and you'd like to spend more time there. This is what security is. It's whatever you decide makes you feel secure. So this is a great way, obviously, to start the week. And on Tuesday, we've got the Devil card. This is a card that's just indicating to remember not to let yourself fall back into any patterns of behavior or thinking that are only to your detriment. So that could mean we're talking about the idea of maybe getting a little depressed around the holidays if you couldn't be with one family member or another. Maybe it would be that you're insisting on having one item or another, or you really wanted this. I want to take these presents back from my grandma to get that. Sometimes we have to just stop and say, that was really nice of grandma to get me a package of socks. These aren't the right size. We can exchange them, but look at what a wonderful gesture. She was thinking about my little feet and keeping me warm. Just whatever it is that could become a pattern of behavior that is not good for you is what you have to watch. The devil is not here to suck you into his nasty lair. The devil is warning you to not come play there. Don't play near him. So whatever it is that represents something either immoral or negative or destructive, whatever these ideas are, maybe you're one of these people that loves to ponder the 7 deadly sins, whatever that is, watch for it. Now on Tuesday, we have the sun in Capricorn, which is your solar 12th house of the subconscious, of the past, of the hidden, of the things that we do to undo ourselves. This is also known as the house of self-undoing. Some people refer to karma being played out with this house, or maybe even coming in with our adventures, trying to figure out what our purpose or destiny, or maybe just the thrill of the ride is about this time around. So the sun there, bringing attention to it, is making a sextile, which is a very harmonious aspect. So the sun in Capricorn is sextiling Neptune in Pisces. Your solar, meaning I have put Aquarius on the ascendant for you. So if you know actually, for sure, exactly that you are an Aquarius rising, this will be much more accurate for you. If you are an Aquarius sun, this will apply to you, but hopefully you know your sun sign first. So I have put Aquarius on the ascendant, which is on the left at the beginning of house 1 for you students of astrology. And this is making a lovely harmonious aspect, the sextile to Neptune and Pisces, your solar second house of your stuff, your possessions, the money, the things you buy, your makeup, your jewelry, your clothes, your shoes, your vacuum cleaner, your box of school supplies. That's all there. So this is saying that there is a lovely Neptunian energy to the flavor of whatever is being talked about together from the 12th house to the second house. So maybe you've had a dream and you wake up and you're like, whoa, I just had this idea for this dress I'm going to totally start to design. Well, then get to designing it, because your dreams are actually especially potent at this time, and it could even bring you money. Maybe you're really good at doing makeup, you guys. And I don't care if you're a boy or a girl that thinks you're a boy I don't care. This is just the artistic energy. You might actually be really good at designing something that could make you some money. Maybe you're good at doing makeup for proms and other events and dates and whatever people do. And what better way than to have an Aquarius who's so damn creative to do something actually along those lines. So if you dreamt about a style of a handbag, and you're like, whoa, I could buy this canvas handbag at Michael's, I can turn it into this, you better start thinking about it. It doesn't mean to invest all your money into buying all the supplies. Start drawing it, start conceptualizing it, visualize it, start to bring it to life, test it on yourself. Don't show it to anybody in the process. Just start going with it, because you'll probably be the one who's going to be able to create some crazy designs that people love, and then you could sell them for what they cost you and then a little bit extra for your pocket, and you'll be doing amazing things. That's how to use the energy. The devil comes into play, I think, especially so with Mercury in Capricorn, that 12th house, squaring Mars in Libra, Libra being your solar 9th house of higher education, imagination, the visionary, the long distance people, foreigners, foreign travel, escapades we take in the mind out into the future, futuristic things, which is so much like you. Squaring this house would make us feel like, maybe there's something that you feel like you want to say, and it's just kind of brimming up there, but maybe it's all about expletives and cuss words and, F this, and your mother said what is in my shoe. Because you could hurt somebody's feelings right now, even though you probably deserve to have had enough. But remember, you can't go at it like that with your elders. The energy is going to shift anyway. Mars can make a person very aggressive. The way to use this energy is to do what? Transform it into something you can use. Journal it. Write it down. Don't let anybody find it, especially if you're going to say exactly what's what. Can you imagine if your mother found that? So express yourself in a way that you can use it to get the energy, the aggression out of your body and work it out into paper. Let's just say you've got a frustration that, who knows, could be connected to a past life experience, and you're struggling at your age. We all went through this. Most of us who are conscious, and you are, that there's some unfair situation that you see playing out and you're like, I gotta say something. Well, then just remember what you're saying and to whom and who your audience is, because this is where the undoing can occur. On Wednesday, we have the 8 of Swords, which is an energy of feeling trapped in your mind or with your thinking or with your communications, which is totally understandable at this time. Like, I want to say it. I can't say it because then I'll be busted, put on restriction. It'll get worse. They'll take my devices away. So just think about it. Here we've got the Venus in Scorpio, semi-square, which is kind of an irritating aspect because we know that there's something wrong or something's going on, but we have no idea what. It's just kind of like when, I don't know why I'm in such a bad mood. That's like that kind of energy. So Venus in Scorpio there finishing up before it leaves and enters Sagittarius, is wanting to express something right out there in the open, and maybe it's beautiful and maybe it's wonderful, but it again is tied to this Pluto and Capricorn digging up. Pluto digs, bringing up to the surface something that you really feel. So maybe you're feeling really good about expressing something and showing off some of your handiwork or crafts or experiments, and then somebody comes and says that stupid thing to you that they didn't need to say. They could have been like, wow, interesting. Whoa. Okay, so I thought that was a frying pan flying over the moon, and you just said that it's a cosmic shift, and we're like, hey, but that still rocks, the fact that you did that, and got me thinking, right or wrong. And then you feel like saying, you know what, I worked so hard on this. You just told me that this is crap. And, so you were probably right. But again, I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't energize people that are negative to me anyway. I wouldn't feed them. I would just let it go. We have Venus shifting into Sagittarius, your solar 11th house of your friends and your friendships and your groups and your group associations, the thespians that you are in school, your clubs, Kiwanis, Rotary, whatever it is that you guys are doing. That's where that energy will shift. So I really wouldn't make a big deal of it. Go with it. Ignore it. Don't feed it. Take your anxieties and mutate them. Transform them, make them be, force them, take your ideas and even your anger, turn them into song lyrics. Perfect. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Sing to something that really makes you feel like you can express that energy, and then don't stay in any negative or self-defeatist types of thought patterns and attitudes. Don't keep it. Just make them move along. Say, all right, I'm done with that. So let's move along. I'm going to go, swing from the chandelier. Thursday, we've got the Three of Wands, where you are thinking about seeing things on the horizon, and it's actually a better aspect for you than for the adults, because the adults I don't know what it is, they keep wanting to spend money or appease somebody by spending the money, run up the credit card, take out the loan, do the thing again. They need to be more careful, with how this energy, it could be somebody around them, not them, but they have to be more careful because things are not exactly as they appear. And you could get on one boat because you're in such a hurry and you miss the right boat, if you will. Just kind of a way of getting the idea that if you react too quickly and jump and grab for the first thing. So with you guys, it's actually going to be more like you're watching this and going, oh, wow, check this out. There are so many options. There are so many potentials and possibilities. You guys are actually going to do better at this. We have on Thursday, Venus and Sagittarius in a sesquiquadrant, which is also called a sesquisquare, sesquiquadrature. This is making the sesquiquadrant to Uranus in Aries, Aries being your solar third house of communication and short distance travels, studies, your errands that you run, the things that you do that are closer to home, even those quick thoughts, like where somebody says, what flavor ice cream, vanilla chocolate, you say chocolate, and then somebody says something more ninth house like, well, would you like that to be French vanilla, or do you want German chocolate? And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. So this is where I think for you, the sesquiquadrant is really asking you to take an action that resolves a situation. I think with the adults, they need to not take an action and that is their action, is the inaction. You guys, I actually want you to take an action. I want you to do something like hypothetical again here, okay? So, ice cream, vanilla or chocolate? Well, chocolate. Ice cream, French vanilla or German chocolate? I want you to say, what's German chocolate? I will try this. I will have this. Now, obviously, it's not drugs, and I don't want you guys anywhere near drugs. That's like the best way to wreck your life and to screw up your future. Trust me, you guys are already so trippy. You don't need anything else to go tripping on. You are the trip. We all want to go with you because you're like out there heading toward Mars and yet to be discovered and or lost objects in space. We want to go with you. Take us. So you actually should probably go ahead and take that object risk, like the ice cream that is different for you. Try a different flavor. Read a different kind of book. Try a different alternate ending. That kind of thing. Of course, never anything dangerous. I'm not like that at all. I would never lead you down the path to hell. Friday, which it's not a real thing. It's just a saying. So the Magician in reverse on Friday is talking about you feeling somewhat unable to execute with your amazing ideas. For you guys, it will actually translate more into like, I have all the skills. I have the dress design. I've got everything. I even have the fabric. I don't have the machine. Well, look, I can tell you, you could do it by hand. It's not the best, way to go about it. It'll take forever. But we know that before sewing machines, this is how it was done. Now, you may actually need to go through the training of stitching something the way it used to be done, because then you will appreciate something like a sewing machine, or every single stitch that's easier with the serge, or, whatever. That I'm giving you an example, okay? So maybe you're the guy who didn't get the weightlifting equipment, or elliptical machine or something, and I say, hey, look, dude, it was always done without equipment before, because you couldn't there wasn't a factory pumping out plates. There wasn't a Nautilus or ecliptic, there's nothing. Marilyn Monroe, aka Norma Jean, she used to just throw on her clothes, which are very ill-fitting, baggy jeans and a little top, and then go running around. That was her exercise. She knew, even though she wasn't at some gym or had some trainer, she was going to do it on her own. This is where you get to take the energy and utilize it with the tools that you have now. All right? Push-ups. There you go. Work the pectorals. Work the deltoid. Work it. Squats. Work the glutes, work the, do whatever you got to do, but you'll be able to do it. You also have to keep in mind that Mercury is moving into Aquarius to take one small baby step forward before going way back into the freaking past and then retracing it. So I would just take my ideas and mull them over, keep going back to the drawing table, think about it, redo it. This is not the time really to take huge initiative, although at your age you guys have more ability to. The pre-Mercury shadow is very intensified at this time. So again, definitely don't make any knee-jerk reactions or decisions that, while you think they're grounded in practical reality thanks to Capricorn, no, because it just shifted into Aquarius and it's about to get, clotheslined right back into that damn 12th house. Anyway, here on Saturday, we got the Five of Wands. There could be a creative difference, or maybe there really is an lack of harmony in your home or in your family or something such as this. Remember, even people like me piss off my family. And I just walk around doing my thing. I'm also almost 50 years old, so my cousins and siblings, nobody has to like me anymore. I just do my thing. And so there could be this creative difference. I would say take no action on it. Just observe and go, damn, when I'm an adult and I have my own family, not like this. Or maybe you've gone in halves with the machine with somebody and now you're, kind of coming away from what the original plan was. Agree to disagree and maybe just kind of let it cool off for a while so that you don't have to feel like you have to make a decision or say your opinion, because it's probably going to hurt somebody whether it's true or not. It's probably more truth than anything and could cause a little problem there. Sunday, we've got the Fool in reverse, which is again clothesline, go right back, so you can't really go too far forward, which means go back to the drawing table, which means what? Edit, re-edit, draw, redraw, erase. Start over, get going, get it done. Don't worry about how many times you've done it over. That's perfection in making, in progress. Mars will enter Scorpio, your solar 10th house of fame, career, reputation, giving you an energy boost that's actually better for you than it is for the adults, because it will make you work harder on your finished products, like your reputation, your image based on, say, your grade point average. If you're working on that to raise it or even rescue it, right? Where you're really trying hard, you've got that energy. Again, I'm going to remind you that Mercury in shadow is, intense, and so it will go retrograde, I believe, there on the 5th, but we have a few days to just continue to get ourselves settled into the idea that here we go, first retrograde of the year, and it will be beginning in Aquarius, but it will not stay there. It will go right back into an earth sign, which all of these I believe are going to end up in earth signs this year, giving us a practical reality or need to really balance things. Even going back to the drawing board, probably won't be on a computer, dude. It's going to be you and the big fat pink pearl eraser, going over and over your ideas. Make lists, write them in pencil, and rewrite. And when necessary, redo, rethink, don't take action. Love you guys. I'll be talking to you soon.